It's Louise here for VIP Boxing, and I am joined with Lewis Wright, who has been chief support here at Blackpool Winter Gardens and picked up another win.
Indeed. I can't say like it was terrible. Like I weren't happy with certain things. It were more than anything. It was a good learning experience in there, I think, tonight. I went through the four. The guy, obviously, you watch it back and I was hitting him with everything with the kitchen sink, and I just didn't seem to go anywhere. You know what I mean? But he were good pressure fighters like that, journeyman and stuff like that, especially. There, you better test, like, just like we were saying out there, I was talking to Tom Vary's dad and that. And even it's like when my fight in December when Miroslav Pavet done him in the first round about a minute and a half. As good as it looks, have the walk off, you barely broke a sweat. Them nights like tonight, obviously, that's where your proper experience is.
Yeah, and it's really interesting that you say that, Lewis, because I've interviewed you back end of the fights, and you've been sat here frustrated sometimes because you haven't had that run out that you've had a camp for.
Grass is always greener, innit? I've had the run out. Wish I had the 30-seconder.
But like you say, it's important to get rounds in the bank at this point. Especially in the heavyweights, because the pool is quite shallow, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So to come up against such a tough Belarusian that was going to give you four good quality rounds must be great.
Fantastic, yeah. I was again, I'm not going to be happy with the performance. Like I say, I started off with the right thing with the maintaining and the keeping the jab going in the range, but when you got a tough pressure fighter like that, he's like my coach said, and that he's going to grab hold of you. He's going to get messy at times, you know what I mean? But it's just about keeping your head a little bit, innit? There was times when maybe, and this is again the opposite of how we practice and that, there was times when I'd sit in because I thought I can take his shots a bit, and it's a bad way to go about it. I don't know whether that's like the ego in you and that, but it's not how I've been taught, you know what I mean? To sit in and that. And
I was going to say, that is not the Sharp style.
No, start Gatty Warding it and that, just sitting in the pocket, but obviously, like I say, it's and it just seems to drain you more. But sometimes on that, it shouldn't be happening in 4 rounders, but especially going down the line, your 10-12ers and stuff like that. That's what's going to happen. If you've got a boxer as good as you, it'll come to the point where the skills and that, do you know what I mean? They might wither away a bit, and you might have to stand and see who wants it more.
And bite down a little bit.
Like I say, I didn't think it'd be happening all 4-round fights. Well, it might happen for a bit, but like I say, the guy had been stopped 3 times in 30 contests. So in his 30 losses.
So, I was going to say, you just
like I say, I weren't coming out as much as I'd have liked it, and I was confident I could have got it. I didn't go out today and not thinking like, I'm going to blitz him, and I knew it could be the fight that it turned out to be.
But what we saw from that though as well, Lewis, you weren't looking for that one shot.
No.
You weren't trying to pot shot. You weren't trying to go for the knockout. Yes, you maybe stood and traded a little bit too much from time to time. Yeah. But for the most part, it was a good boxing display from you.
Thank you very much. It was. I do feel like I'm improving with the fights. I believe my calmness in there, my thought process is getting a bit better.
That's something I've noticed with you in this fight. Massively. Very, very chilled coming in today. And you even said to me, didn't you, earlier on, you was like, I'm never usually this calm.
It's normally...
But it's this experience now.
Yeah, of course. It's the same with like, because especially with Brad in the gym now, and it's the same with like I said to him on his last fight, it looked like he was just going for a chippy or something, man. I thought I just thought just like chill, like just have a little chill, chatting up. But I felt like today, do you know what I mean? Like I was having a bit of like it's like I say, always switched on that, but I was enjoying it. Like before I walked out, and I was having do you know what I mean? More of it instead of sat there. Do you know what I mean? You're all stiff, but it's never nerves because no damage or anything. I'm not, like I say, you can't go swimming without getting wet. I love fighting. Do you know what I mean? But it's always like your performance, naturally your pressure from not your coach. You don't like put it, but you have it for yourself, and then the pressure for yourself. You know, you got to perform, don't you? Absolutely,
and it's a champion mindset, isn't it? If you're not going to come away from a fight, win, lose or draw, and be able to say to yourself, "I need to improve on this. I need to improve on that." Then we're in the wrong game, right?
I could have a 10 out of 10 fight in my head,
and it'd still be a 9.
It'd be like 9. It'd be 9, 9, 9. You know what I mean? Like, I know there's always things to work on, but maybe. Especially with the bigger men and that, like I say, you get a pressure fighter, that's when he start getting to you and that, like sometimes I wish I was a lightweight and that I could spring about for 4 rounds, you know what I mean? But I tried giving it to Mohamed Ali. I thought I better slow down here, you know what I mean?
Because you are quite fast on your feet for a heavyweight. What did you weigh in at today, 16?
I think I was just under 70, might have been 16, 8 or 9, but I always come down a bit fiery, but I normally sit at about 17, but naturally the style change with being a pro. And do you know what I mean? You start to slow things down, but I can still meet in the middle because that's the edge I can have over heavyweights. They all seem to, I believe, box one-dimensional, a lot of heavyweights.
And then this is where they're going to get found out as you start 100%. To move forward.
Like I say, it's all learning. When I can do what I know I can do, do you know what I mean? And like I say, put into practice more what we're doing in the gym, and just more, like I say, experience and getting out there. I believe it'll be, do you know what I mean? There'll be a lot of big nights, and I look forward to it.
Well, I'm excited for that, absolutely. And just before I let you go, I just seen you have you just shook your opponent's hand and had a few words there. You always do this, Lou, and I really love that about you. You will always go and say, what have I done good? What have I done not so good?
It's not even mainly that. I just went up and went, mate, you tough geezer, you. I said, mate, my hands are killing. I was joking. No, but I just said, mate, I said, tough guy. I said, regardless of language barrier, I said, mate, you're a tough guy, you. He's just like, yeah, champ and that. And I said, champ, mate. I said, fuck me, lad. I said, his right hand don't feel like it. Main thing is, though, I'm still, I'd say, just hovering over average in the good-looking department. I'd say maybe come down a little bit. I might have got a knock over the eye. But, we'll be back up to 8.5, 8.6 tomorrow.
I feel like your chief tech sparring partner in Bradley Ray will give you a full synopsis of your good-looking ometer tomorrow morning.
Anything he gives me shit. It's like if anyone gives me a compliment and that, he's like, mate, he said, don't go telling him that and that. Do you know what I mean? That's big enough. But no, I enjoy that tonight. Like I say, learning.
Good. Well, we enjoyed it. Thank you, as always, for putting on a good performance. Thanks, Lou. Cheers.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.